my brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Man, talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bro, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bro, for real.
Killer Cali, go post.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Has this at the 6. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Touchdown, a yard shy of that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. Still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
Pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. To the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Slot man motioned over. Baker now from the gun. Pass caught along the sideline by McMillan. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the give to Irving. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back To the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Motioning him from the slot right. First down, here's Baker. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Baker. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Mayfield to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Offense to the line for second down. Mayfield now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Third and long, Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On second down, Robinson. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on third and long. He brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. The throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. His work begins at the 31. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. give for the first time to Rashad White. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching they poured.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. McMillan on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap and give to Robinson. He cuts it right. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. And give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
At the 25-yard line.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Penix here from the gun. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback. The first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Coup on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
14. Buccaneers 10. Bradley Pinion.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Right back to Irving now. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring a 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Mayfield set to pass. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And it's a dime look from the Falcons now. 3rd down coming. Now here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Passed by Kyle Pitts. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, Penix. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
From the 33 on second down. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Third and long for him here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Mike Hughes on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. That's McMillan with the catch out back. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 46. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, here's Penix. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Let's go now. Go.
Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout call at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Penix now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Penix to throw again on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. It is caught left side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Let's see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Agnew on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an awkward throw if you're about to get smacked.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that one doesn't get him much. Getting maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Another carry for Robinson. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. 20, 15, and he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Good Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. This complete to Cole. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 16. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here's Baker. That's caught for the 1st. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start their 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance. You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Flush down out to his left. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now the give for Bijan. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Now running with Bijan. Back-to-back runs, and yet again he gets the same result, partner. Can't make it off the line. 4th and 10 coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, here's Baker. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Hits him on the end route. Has some room to work. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a third-quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. At the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Penix is going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On the give, this is Irving. Ooh, he made the most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion. So
after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Motioning left is their running back. Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll give them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Catch made left side by Abuka. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You've got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Penix off the play action. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Robinson on the inside give. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Inside, this is Abuka. And this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
That one's caught along the left sideline. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball at the 33 for first down. One of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play was at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They take the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. Pass call on the sideline by McMillan. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. So it's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield now from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Run, run, run. Watch out!
Carry here for Irving. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Let's go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. A nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Now, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 27. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This is Robinson. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing now. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Second down at the Buccaneers 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it down.
Buccaneers 30. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard run.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. One final shot here. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Yeah.